integration of sine and its sister. So basically I mean the sister of sine to be the small assay of x function. And if you don't know about that function, let me just share. Small assay of x function is the negative of the integral from x to infinity of sine t by t dt. Yes, the negative sign over here is just for the purpose that the derivative of the sine x function would be not sine x, assay of x function would be sine x by x. If there's the negative sign in front, if it was not here, here it will be negative x, negative sign over here, so that's why it's already kept over there. Okay, that's good. Now let's go to this integral. Okay, so we'll basically try to do integration by parts. Assay of x, let's use this as u and this as v, and this is minus cos px by p from 0 to infinity minus integral from 0 to infinity. Its derivative, we know that it's just sine x by x. Yeah, and then its integral will be minus cos px by p dx. Now at infinity, si is 0, it's 0. Okay, infinity si function is 0, so and this is lies between minus 1 to 1, so overall it goes to 0, and minus minus is plus, and sf 0 is basically minus pi by 2. Yes, you can see it from here, and over here that's minus, again here's a minus sign, so minus cos 0 is minus 1 by p. Did that work? And here it should minus sign. Can you check? Yeah. So 0 minus minus pi by 2 minus 1 by p. Yeah, good. It's going good. Minus, now for this one, minus minus will be plus. In 0 to infinity, sine x cos px 1 by p over here by x dx. Yeah. Now the first will just be this one will be minus minus cancels out, so minus p minus pi by 2p plus 1 by p, also 2p, because now we will make it 2 sin x cos px and then use the formula of changing product to the sum. So basically we will have sin a plus p x plus px, yeah, and plus sin a minus p plus sin a minus p. Yes, basically a is x, not 1, x minus px by x dx. Okay, now we know that now for this case, if 1 minus p can either be greater than 0, in this case this thing over is positive. If 1 minus p is less than 0, this thing over here is negative, and if 1 equals to p, this thing over here is 0. So it depends on the value of p. So how do we choose the sign of the other function? So we will basically have 3 answers. The first is in the case of 1 minus p is greater than 0. In this case the answer will be minus pi by 2p plus 1 by 2p. Answer from the both side will basically be pi by 2 plus pi by 2. Yeah, so that's why we will basically get minus pi by 2p plus pi by 2p, which is 0. Yes. Okay, next thing is what if 1 minus p is equals to 0? This will just be minus pi by 2p plus 1 by 2p. Now this is 0, so this is pi by 2, and so this is minus pi by 4p. Yes, and next, last case, and basically I think you know that the integral from 0 to infinity of sine ax by x dx, I think you know that this is just equals to pi by 2. Yeah, So I'm using this formula everywhere right now if you are in confusion. And now last is when n1 minus p is greater than 0, sorry, less than 0. In that case, minus pi by 2p plus 1 by 2p. No, here we will have basically pi by 2 minus pi by 2. So the answer will just be minus pi by 2p. Yes. So these three are the answers depending on the case. Whichever range the value of p lies in. If it's greater than 1 minus p greater than 0, it will be 0. If 1 minus p equals 0, it's minus pi by 4. If 1 minus p less than 0, it's minus pi by 2p. So these are the answers, and these are pretty simple. Just use the integration by parts and then use some properties of the SI function, and then we get the answer. So it was a pretty easy problem. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Look forward to seeing in the upcoming videos too.